everyone, what is up? It's your boy PinoE here, and if you didn't check out yesterday's video, you're asleep, so do it now. But today we got some more shit we need to talk about, so before we go any further, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, and let's go. Let's jump straight into it and kick today off with Nike and start off with a look at the third and last pair of the acronym Nike Air VaporMax Mach 2 collaboration. I've never been a fan of this collab. The model is decent enough, but the bold texture on the upper just doesn't do it for me. The acronym branding through the VaporMax outsole is kinda dope though. Acronym camel prints dominate the Nike Flyknit upper, while the laceless design, modified heel clip, and bold texture treatments reflect Aerosmith's trademark industrial aesthetic. Faded cacti, scorching heat, and arid air inspire the Flyknit upper, heel clip, and transparent air VaporMax unit. May 15th is the date, $225 is the price. In my opinion, the Nike Air Max 90 is in my top 5 all-time Air Maxes, especially when it has hits of infrared, but this pair right here isn't too bad, and it's the Nike Air Max 90 chenille. Dressed in a bronze, light cream, and royal tint colorway, this Nike Air Max 90 features brown hues throughout its upper, highlighted with light blue detailing. Completing the look, chenille Nike swoosh logos on the sides add for a luxurious touch. There's no date for these just yet, but they are expected to drop on Nike.com soon, so stay tuned. Man, fuck this shoe. It's dope, but fuck them in all 10,000 colorways that have dropped. Okay, shit, I'm sorry, I got no idea why I just raged, because these aren't actually that bad. The next pair of Nike Air Max 270s to release are the Crimson Pulse, which comes in a Crimson Pulse, white, total crimson, and black colorway, highlighted with a Flyknit upper and leather detailing on the tongue and heel. This pair is for the ladies, and girls, they drop on May 15th for $170 on Nike.com and at select retailers. Keeping it moving, next up we have the Nike Epic React Flyknit Volt Glow Pack, and I've said it before and I'm going to say it again, I'm a fan of this shoe. The pack is comprised of 2 pairs, with one pair dressed in a platinum, white, mica blue, Volt Glow, and glacier blue colorway for the women, while the men's come in a blue glow, white, photo blue, and Volt Glow colorway. In other words, the light pairs for the ladies and the dark pairs for the men, with both pairs dropping on May 10th at Nike.com and at select retailers for $150 a piece. Let's talk about some Nike fuckery or some Converse fuckery. Whoever's the company here, it's fuckery. I need to say this first, I'm not complaining. I tried for the shoe today. Wait, you all know they dropped today, right? Of course you did, because you signed up on Converse.com to be notified before they released and you received the email this morning. Oh, you didn't receive an email? Me neither, cause those bitch asses never sent one. Lucky for me, I was up early. I saw the tweet from Nike that the shoe was releasing at 6 fucking a.m. Pacific time. So I hopped on the computer, hit the buy now button, got put into the lobby, and got handed my out. Oh well, I'll be good. I'm not mad that I missed out. I do think they're dope, but it doesn't bother me. What did bother me was I never got that email, and I know a lot of you didn't either. On to the next one, but that was fuckery. And last up for Nike, we got the next vote to win, the vote to watch other people cop, the vote that one lucky winner will have their opportunity to have the shoe created and sold in limited numbers next year, the Nike On Air. Nike On Air was a call to 6 major cities across the world, including Paris, London, New York, Seoul, Shanghai, and Tokyo, to imagine an Air Max inspired by its community's unique cultural fingerprint. Out of thousands of entries from the workshops, a judging panel made up of Nike designers and city ambassadors selected a total of 18 finalists, composed of 3 winners from each city. Only 6 of these 18 will have their 3D rendering turned into a real-life shoe, and that's where all of us come in. Beginning today, May 8th at 7 a.m. this morning, registered Nike members can vote for their favorite design. The voting will be open for 6 days, and we are eligible to vote once per day. The voting officially ends on May 13th at 11:59 Pacific, and each winning city's design will be announced on May 14th and will enter production. So forget what I said earlier, it's not only one lucky winner, it's 6, and it's 1 winner from each city. Nike also didn't let us know when they will be hitting production, so we're gonna have to stay tuned for the release dates. Overall, and this isn't a knock to any of these folks who got their designs chosen, I'd be thrilled if I was in their shoes, but overall the choices are just kinda weak in my opinion. I do like the Air Max 97 Neon from Seoul with that oversized Nike swoosh, that's a good look. The Air Max 97 Summer of Love is also cool, but my favorite pair in this list is the Nike Air Max 97 Kaleidoscope. I just want to see how they could turn that concept into an actual shoe. They might want to drop 2 of the 3 pull tabs on the heel, because I think we only need 1, but that's the shoe that's getting my votes. So here's what I want you to do. I want you all to leave a comment below. Let me know what you're voting for, and let me know what you think of this year's picks. Over to Jordan Brand, and let's start with the Jeter 11 Low. Now, a couple days ago, I let y'all know to expect the shoe on the Sneakers app, and I gave you a look at the Champs release maps. But take note that the shoe also popped up on Eastbay's calendar. So if this is a shoe that you're gunning for, make sure to check with your local spots. Next up, we got the official images of the Air Jordan 14 Fuchsia Blast, which is dropping in grade school sizing on May 14th for $140. I already told you all how bad I think this shoe is, but last night on the Monday midsole, Buckeye, aka Kevin, had me in tears. To paraphrase the man, he said if a girl comes over to your crib wearing these, you want to make sure that she is clapping while she's leaving your house so you know that she's not stealing your extra ketchup packets. And you know what? He's right. This pair is not limited, which I don't think anyone needs to worry about, and they will drop in extended grade school sizing. Once again, May 14th for $140. Keeping this thing moving along, we got more official looks, and this time it's the Air Jordan 14 Desert Sand. There's a couple other pairs of 14s dropping this year, including the Last Shot 14 and the Candy Cane 14, but before those release, we got this pair here, coming in a Desert Sand, black, white, and infrared 23 colorway, constructed from a nubuck upper. May 15th is the date, $190 is the price. These will not be limited, so you shouldn't have too much trouble copping if this is a pair you're going for. Just yesterday, the Air Jordan 11 Cap and Gown had an early release, and I was lucky enough to cop a pair. I was also hella surprised that a lot of people don't know how to use the Sneakers Cam, so I'll get into that in 1 minute. Also, the pair was not reserved, and it wasn't only for people graduating. I can't believe I was having that argument with people in my comments. There is no way for Nike or Michael Jordan or Jordan Brand to know who's graduating and who's not. But whatever. For those of you who still want them, then just a heads up, they are still dropping on May 26th for $250. Alright, so let's move on to Sneakers Cam, and what is it? First off, I think it's cool, but it also sucks. I've been lucky enough to get a couple pairs off the Sneakers Cam. I think the technology and the buying experience is cool, so kudos to Nike for introducing something innovative. But what is it? On the Sneakers app, when a shoe is eligible for Sneakers Cam, you will see an image somewhere in the Sneakers post that says open the Sneakers Cam and start looking. So you tap that image and it takes you to your camera. The technology in the Sneakers Cam allows for augmented reality. So when it sees an image that it was looking for, the shoe pops up on the screen and the Get It Now button lights up. Hit the Get It Now button, and from that point on, it becomes the same experience as buying any shoe from the Sneakers app. Yesterday, they also did Sneakers Cam for the Pippen from the Champions Thick 16 collection, but I had no interest in that shoe. So let me tell you, in my opinion, why I think this sucks. I mean, I actually like the Sneakers Cam, so this next piece isn't about me, and it really doesn't apply to some of you either. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're a sneakerhead, you're not a casual buyer, so you understand how this all works. The problem with this is you need to know what image to scan. For the 11, you had to find that image of Michael Jordan in a graduation cap, and if you couldn't find that image in time, then you're just shit out of luck. Unfortunately, Nike doesn't tell people what image to look for, so that leaves most of the buyers out in the cold. So I like it, I've been lucky, but I could see why some would disagree with me. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Before we get into the last piece of news, here's another thing I want to get your opinion on. Complex Sneakers posted an interesting article. If you haven't read it, head over there to check it out. But the article was about being a sneaker influencer, and that it's lost its meaning, and I think I agree with the overall theme of this article. The first piece I agree with, it seems that everybody wants to be an influencer, which I think is fine if you have a real passion for shoes and the culture. But what I've noticed, and it's only getting worse, is that we got people who are joining the wave, not because they're sneakerheads, not because they have a connection with the brands or the products, but because it's a cool thing to do and they want free shit. I think that leaves us in a position where some brands are noticing them, they're sending them the free shit, and then they go out and tell us how awesome that product is. And I think that's good for them. I am not hating on anyone getting their bag or being tagged an influencer, but it's bad for us. It's bad for the rest of us who aren't smart enough to see through this bullshit. Again, and seriously, I'm not hating. I'm good with where I'm at. I mean, I'd love to get free shit, but not if that means having to bite my tongue on my true opinion of something. I'm a Nike boy, but if I was here looking for free shit from Nike, I wouldn't be calling some of their fuckery, some of their trash, but you would get a dishonest opinion from me. I'm not an influencer, but I do realize some of you care about what I actually think or say. I think you're all crazy for caring about anything that comes out of my mouth, but I understand what it is. So one thing you'll always get from me is honesty, my true opinion. I mean, yo, Adidas, I'm still down for a collab because I do like some of your stuff, and Nike and Jordan Brand, I love y'all, but you know I just gotta keep it real. So if you're ready for a deal with me, let's get down. I'm just kidding. But anyway, remember, when some random person on Instagram is promoting a shoe, telling you how great it is, or a product, make sure there's not a big bag sitting behind the camera that made them say it. Read the article though. I thought it was a good read. Now let's move on. And last up for today, I got another update I want to share with you all regarding 2019. Now, some of you might remember this video I got playing up on screen from a few months back when Drake shared it on Instagram. Well, I'm here to let you know that there's a chance that we might be seeing those Jordan 4s releasing next year. When I say there's a chance, I want to explain why and how this works. So I'm not sure how Jordan Brand decides which colorways they want to roll with in a year. But once that decision is made, the shoe gets a sample order. The sample is made and shipped back to Beaverton, and after reviewing the shoe, they decide if they want to move forward with it or not. Now, let me give you an example. Most of you might remember this pair of denim ones that leaked out, I think it was a couple years ago, but they never ended up dropping. Believe it or not, this shoe was actually going to release. It went through the phase I mentioned where a sample was ordered, and that's what we have up on screen. But after reviewing the sample, Jordan Brand wasn't happy with how the denim wore over time and how the Wings logo was actually falling off the shoe, so the pair got scrapped. But back to the Splatter 4s, I give it a 50-50 chance that those drop in 2019. I can tell you that the pair has been ordered as a sample and that Jordan Brand is actually considering putting these through production. So for now, mark these down as a possible 2019 release. Let's hope the sample turns out okay and Jordan Brand gives them the green light. Once again, shout out to the sneaker leakers, DJ Folk and Peace Murph. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you've got something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.